Hi, so today I'm going to show you my eyebrow routine, so how I fill in my eyebrows when I do my makeup. I usually get my eyebrows threaded, so they're already quite shaped as they are now. So this one's already filled in and this one's not filled in, as you can see. And I don't usually have a natural arch, but when I get them threaded, I like that they are able to create an arch. So I'll just show you my routine and how I fill them in and how I get this look. So if you want to see how I create this look with my eyebrows, then please keep watching. So to begin with, I use the Sleek Brow Kit, and I use it in the dark shade. And to fill in my eyebrows, I use the Real Techniques, and I'm not too sure what the brush is called, it's rubbed off, but it looks like this. And I just dab a little bit of the powder, which is on the left hand side, my left hand side, and just dab that onto my brush, tap off the excess, and then I usually start on the end part, well, middle to end part of my eyebrow first, and I fill it in by using small brush strokes. So as in you're sketching your hairs in, if that makes sense. So for example, if you were sketching, you wouldn't go like this, you would go like this. So just use small brush strokes to fill in the mid to ends of my eyebrows, and I apply extra powder if necessary and tap off the excess. So my ends are actually thicker than the front of my brows, so my ends don't need too much product in. But you don't want too much product at the front of your eyebrows either, because you don't want them to look overly filled in. So I usually just follow my eyebrow around using small brush strokes like I am now. And then for the beginning of my brow, so the start of my brow, what I usually do is I don't apply any more product onto the brush. So any product left on the brush, I use this to fill in the front of my brow, just because it gives it a more natural look and it doesn't look too much like a block. And I use the same technique, so just small brush strokes. I tend to use my brush more lightly at the beginning part of my brow, just because it does tend to make it look more natural as well if I do that. And I use it more with the tip, the higher tip end of the brush rather than the lower tip. And I just keep doing this until I achieve the look that I want. So I prefer the front of my brows not to be too light. I do like them to look quite filled out, but not so filled out that they look ridiculous. So this is what I'm just going to do now to make sure I get the look that I want at the front of my brow. Okay, so that is pretty much the look that I want to go for with my brows. So that is how I fill in my brows. And then to neaten up around my brow, just to make sure I haven't got any excess powder and just to make it look more defined, I use my EX1 Delete Concealer. This is what it looks like. And this is in the shade D200. And to apply this, I use the Real Techniques detail brush, and I don't apply too much of this product, just dab a little bit onto the brush and apply this along the brow, so underneath especially. And I just drag it out a little bit to make it blend in a bit more. And all the way along like this. I just blend it in a little bit there with my finger. Okay, and then what you also can do is just apply it along the top as well. So apply a bit more product onto the brush and just apply it along the top. And it just gives it a really neat finish. Okay, and that is my final eyebrow look.